This is Matthew Cratter from Trader University, and today I want to talk about a really interesting trade opportunity. It's how to buy Bitcoin at a 10% discount. If you're interested in learning trading strategies that work in today's difficult markets, or you just want to see what I'm trading or investing in, be sure to hit that subscribe button. So let's start by talking about premiums and discounts. Let's say that you have $100 worth of goods, maybe $100 worth of apples, something like that. If the fund that these are in is trading at a premium, it means that you would pay $105 for $100 worth of apples or other goods. So that'd be trading at a premium. You're overpaying versus the underlying value, but the bet is that the underlying value will continue to go up and this spread will stay the same or expand. You'll still be trading $5 above what the underlying goods are worth. Trading at a discount would mean that $100 worth of apples or some other good is trading for $95. Now, in the real world, there's no reason that these two things have to converge. This is one of the problems with what are called closed-end funds, which are like mutual funds, but they trade actively on the market, and they can trade at a premium or a discount to the underlying goods. Now, we're going to be looking at GBTC, which is the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, and this is where the opportunity is today. The interesting thing about GBTC is that the underlying basket of goods, which in this case is Bitcoin, which they hold, or they presumably hold, the value of that Bitcoin is also moving around. But let's talk about what happened yesterday. Yesterday, as of the close, the underlying value of each share of GBTC based on the closing price of Bitcoin yesterday when they do the sample of the closing price was $46.83 per share yesterday, March 4th, as of the close. Now the actual stock price or the price of GBTC, which trades on the open market, was at a discount to that. It was $41.40. So you could actually buy $46, $47 worth of goods, in this case Bitcoin, for just $41. This is very unusual because GBTC has historically traded at a premium. The premium was as high as 100% back in 2017. Earlier this year, it was trading at a premium, call it 40%, and it's been declining ever since. If you do the math on being able to buy $46.83 worth of goods for just $41.40, you end up with a discount of 11.59%. Now, this is an interesting opportunity, especially if you're bullish on the underlying asset, which in this case is Bitcoin. If we take a look at where Bitcoin's trading right now, it's trading roughly where it was at the close yesterday. The close was 48,368. Right now, 48,570 something. So it hasn't moved around that much. If we take a look at bitbo.io, this has the discount for closed-end funds, and it looks to me like it's moving around in real time. So the underlying value, as we said, the NAV value of GBTC is currently 46.83 roughly, because Bitcoin is where it was yesterday. And so we can see that you can buy Bitcoin right now in the pre-market for you can buy GBTC at a 10%, 9.97% discount to where to the value of the underlying assets. If I look in my Schwab account here, it looks like it's trading up a little bit. It's currently bid at 42.76. Looks like a misprint, offered below the bid. It's moved up a little bit from that closing price of 41.40, but this is still an opportunity to buy Bitcoin at a discount. That's what I did this morning. I don't think it should be trading at this big of a discount. One of the concerns is that as an ETF is released, there's now a Bitcoin ETF in Canada, but as an American, a US Bitcoin ETF is released, it makes less sense for GBTC to trade at a huge premium, call it 30 to 40%. It really should trade closer to zero. That being said, it also should not trade at this big of a negative premium. I can't see any reason for this. The only reason would be is if there would be the only reason this discount could expand is if there's some there's some concern that they've lost Bitcoin or something like this. This is, of course, a possibility. This is one reason that I like normally to own Bitcoin, just as to own Bitcoin itself and to control my private keys. So I haven't done a huge position here, but I think it makes sense to own some Bitcoin, some GBTC here at such a discount. You can go here and you can monitor in real time what that premium or discount is. If there's a negative sign here, that means it's trading at a discount. Now, if I try to think of how this trade should work, what should happen is that this discount should go back to roughly, call it 0, or I'd call it maybe minus 2%. And the reason for that is simply that GBTC charges a 2% annual management fee. And as such, it should perpetually trade in a perfect, fair, efficient market. It should trade at a 2% discount because you're basically losing 2% of your money every year holding it. And the way the market should adjust is by letting you buy it at a small discount, call it 2%, to GBTC. I think the only way this trade loses money is if Bitcoin really falls a lot. You could have a situation where Bitcoin falls and the discount decreases. In other words, this goes from minus 10 or 11% back to 0, and you could have a situation where Bitcoin itself goes down over the next couple of days or a couple of weeks, and yet this makes money simply because that discount gets closer to minus 2 or gets back to 0. So again, there is counterparty risk here. You're not controlling the underlying Bitcoin, but I think it's a very interesting trade. So we'll keep track of this as we watch it unfold. I think this is a symptom of sort of panic selling, where there's some forced selling of GBTC, and it doesn't really make sense given where Bitcoin is trading right now. So this is a temporary opportunity, but it is a way to buy Bitcoin at a 9 or 10% discount. You only get charged that 2% annual management fee. It only adds up to 2% if you hold it for a year. If you hold it for just a few weeks, the management fee, I believe it's prorated on a daily basis, so it should be quite small. That being said, whatever happens to the premium or discount here, I'm so massively bullish on Bitcoin that it's hard for me to see how this trade or investment loses money. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that subscribe and like button. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I publish my next video. And let me know your questions and comments in the comment section below. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.